What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to discuss if Halo Infinite's multiplayer is releasing on Monday, November 15th. So this is something that I feel like has kind of been building up. We have a couple different aspects of it to talk about, so I'm kind of just going to be recapping the work that other people have done. I want to give credit out there. The first one is Jez Corden. Now, this was from a while ago, and if you guys remember, this was something where he talked about how basically the Monday, and I think I may be co-streaming it on Monday. We'll see, but I definitely will be covering it no matter what. Xbox's anniversary live stream. He talked about maybe a week or two ago that it's become something where it's not that you should watch it. It's like you have to watch it. Like this is going to be something very special, and that it needs to be watched. So you had that, and it's like, okay, well that could literally mean anything, right? We don't necessarily know what that means. Monday's going to be a big day for Xbox. We know, I believe the Halo Series X console actually releases the special edition that releases on Monday. So you have that as well, and maybe there's a Halo thing tied to it. But then you had two different people. Now, I'm not into, I guess, the leaking of Halo information as much as I am other things, so I don't know who these people are. You have Halo.Oppie, and maybe I'm saying that right, maybe I'm saying that wrong, and you have Cerazia4, again, maybe I'm saying that, maybe saying it wrong, and, I will say, I'm going completely based off of Reddit here, okay, which is maybe a good idea, maybe a bad idea, but people have generally good things to say about both of them. I feel like I saw that they got a lot of things. I think the first one is more of like a data leaker, where I guess the second one is more of just like an actual leaker. But again, it seems like they've gotten things right, but they've also gotten some things wrong. But I think people generally, at least on Reddit, have confidence in these two, and they both are hinting at that Monday is going to be the release of Halo Infinite's multiplayer, okay? So that has sent the Reddit thread, on fire. It led somebody to say, like, when you Googled, the release, it said 3 days, and then now it doesn't, and people were kind of, like, questioning, like, if that was true or false. It also, I think somebody searched, and, like, the campaign has the release date for December 8th, but the multiplayer doesn't have a release date at all, or at least it didn't, again, at some point. So, it could just be people making it up, but again, like what I said, just in the very, very opening of the video, it seems like this buildup of just things, and it's like, well, you only really need a couple of these things to be right, or maybe even one, for it to happen. It makes sense in some ways, and it doesn't make sense in other ways. It makes sense in the way that you'd be doing it for a big anniversary. You'd be doing it for like the live stream, like you'd be making that day something special for Halo, and Halo really is one of the main like two pinnacles of the live stream, right? So to I guess couple it with something releasing, and I know you could say, well, it's coupled with the Xbox, I guess skin of Halo releasing. That that's fair, but I'm just saying, maybe something additional to that. So you have that impact that you would have on that day, and sure, and this is where I guess you could side on either, on either angle. It's 3 weeks before the release of the game. A little bit more, right? 3 weeks and 2 days before December 8th, which is that Wednesday, which is when the game is coming out. And, again, that makes sense in some ways why you could do it, because it's a free-to-play multiplayer, right? It really, obviously it's connected, and obviously maybe it was designed to experience like the whole thing all together, all in one go. That could be questionable depending on how they do it, right? But, it is free-to-play. It is something that they just want everybody under the sun playing, regardless if you do Game Pass and you're going to get the campaign for free, like with Game Pass, or whether you decide to purchase the game, right, for the full price. No, and technically though, right, you're just purchasing the single player. You're not purchasing multiplayer because it's free, so no matter what. So you could, and I guess you could go at that either way, where it's like, well, wouldn't they want to wait on the multiplayer to release it the same day as the single player, just to make that day a little bit more impactful? Or is the multiplayer ready to go? I think that's really the sentiment that I've seen the most online, where it's like and granted, I didn't play, I watched people play the beta, but I never was able to, get into any of them. But it's like, it did seem, like relatively ready. Now, you guys can obviously let me know your thoughts and stuff, but it seemed like it was good to go. So it's like, is it? Because if it is, and they feel like it could stand on its own, there's really no reason to wait, even though obviously, I mean, probably there is a reason, but maybe they just don't feel like it's that strong, right? Maybe you do it. Maybe you release it early. So I don't know. And again, it ties into that original, that Jez Corden thing where it's like, and we even know from Xbox, right, from Microsoft, they said what to expect in the show. Nothing new, right? Nothing new. No new game announcements, but it could very well be things that we already know, and Halo is one of the things we know. It's a celebration of Halo. It's also Halo themed, this kind of the day, the live stream in general. So it's like it kind of does make sense. And why is this a show that like we need to watch now? Not that we could watch, not that, it's something there if we wanted to, but like it's going to be massive in the scope that it is. Well, what could that be? Well, maybe they announce, hey, at the same time that we're doing this, or when the show ends, or they give a time, right? Maybe another hour, the multiplayer goes up. So I don't know. I mean, that would be incredible. I'll have my controller and PC at the ready in case that happens, and I'll just jump right in. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you think that maybe the multiplayer could release on Monday, or maybe they'll wait till December 8th. Either way, we don't have much longer to wait, you know what I mean? So let me know. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel, bell icon turned on so you know when all these videos go up. If you want to follow me anywhere else, I have a Twitter account, I have a second YouTube channel. We also have Patreon and YouTube memberships. If you guys want to follow me any of those places or support us, links for all of them are in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all on the next video.